from the public park where they were squatting. We managed to get this building complex for them as a halfway house.
Yeah, but Councillor, this influx into the city from the farms, you know, it must be done. Something must be done about it. We have to look at the farms.
We are doing our best. Listen, thousands of people come to Greater Johannesburg every day.
Yeah, we know, but surely we have to look at the causes. What can be done about it?
I can understand your question, but hey, this has got nothing to do with us. Listen, we are trying to look after them, Mr.
Molefe, Hank Molefe, City Post.
Well, Mr. Molefe, I'm sorry, I'm going to rush. I'm late for my committee meeting.
We are not being properly represented in that meeting. They are not willing to have an open meeting. You know what? The first thing I'm going to do when I'm on the street, I'm going to commit crime. I'm going to be helped by the government. They can support me. Look around. All these people are homeless. They don't have jobs, and the next thing they want us to pay rent here. I think you also know that you cannot get blood out of a stone. These people are unemployed. They need to be assisted. The government must help, and that's our position.
Hey, don't talk to these people. They won't do anything for us. You people come here to write about us. But how can we trust you?
No, listen to me, okay? Listen. Now, yes, we're going to write about you, but we want to write about you from your point of view, okay? This story is about you, for you. Okay, that's what we want. Now, tell me, why are you here?
Many of us have been thrown off from the farms. We have no land. So where are we going to go? Hey, look! Look! This is what they do to us. This is my father. He's too old. What can you do about it?
Yeah, well, something has to be done. What's your name?
Isaac Lamini.
Okay, Isaac Lamini. I'll look into it. Can I keep this?
Yes.
Okay, gentlemen. We're going to look into it, okay?
What are you going to do about these people?
I don't know. Maybe we can take a whole busload of them and put them on your mother's property.
Oh, you always bring my mother into everything, and you know what? It's infantile.
Yeah, okay, don't be so sensitive.
Not being sensitive. You know, just because she lives in a big house, you always have something to say about it.
Okay, I promise I'll never bring your mother into this again, all right?
If you do,
What?
then I want something.
What?
I want a Havana cigar.
Oh, so you're smoking again, are you?
Just cigars.
Okay, right. I promise that I'll never mention your mother again, otherwise I'll buy you a whole box of Havana Cuban cigars so you can smoke yourself to death, all right?
All right.
Deal?
It's a deal.
Good.
Our circulation has remained steady in the last 12 months. But we need to have another look at our editorial content.
What about market research? Who are the readers?
Shouldn't we find that out? I mean, I thought we were writing and reporting for the people, South Africans.
Well, I don't know. I read the paper. Well, it's so funny. I'm a typical reader.
Let's get down to business. Coco?
Yes, I've got a number of stories. Firstly, there's the rugby scandal.
Investigation is already underway. I contacted the rugby union.
Rape and AIDS, the victim's terror from the death sentence from rape.
The sulfur stockpile that caught fire, we need to follow up on that story. Casey?
Sorry.
I would have thought toxic. Casey's the ideal person to look into toxic waste. Now, seriously, thousands of tons of hazardous waste is imported into our country.
Okay, Joe. Casey will handle that. What next?
Well, I still have to do the 3 million story.
How about body language?
What about body language?
What about belly dancing?
No, I'm serious. A number of books are published on the subject.
On belly dancing?
On body language, you fool.
Late again. Enter the privileged returnee.
Hey, listen up. I'm sick and tired of all these insinuations about my English education, okay?
All right, not here, gentlemen, please.
No. This involves everybody, okay? My parents had to leave because of the apartheid regime. But I came back as soon as
We know.
I'm an African, all right?
do me
a South
a
African.
favor.
As South African as any of you, all right? More than you, Casey,
That
anytime.
will do, Hank. Let's go on. Coco?
Yes, the child labor issues, and also anyone who can talk on behalf of the Mozambican immigrants.
I'm following those stories.
Kate, I want you to go to the supermarket and take some nice pictures of trolleys. 20% of supermarket trolleys disappear.
It's so boring, Stan.
Stan, I'm going to do the homeless story, all right?
Oh, not that again. The dailies cover it.
Listen to me.
If you follow...
Listen, Joe, for years now, people have been coming to the city in droves. I want to do some proper case studies of who and why. Or in case you hadn't noticed, Joe, our society's in transition from a feudal society to a democracy.
Oh, is that so?
Hank, don't give us a lecture. Investigate. Start at the beginning and look at the farm.
All right, Stan, I'll follow up on yesterday's daily paper story on the 78-year-old who was thrown off the farm he was born on. Mr. Tlamini, I think his name is, yeah.
Coffee?
Tea.
Listen, the latest CD by the Three Defenders, only 25 rand. You won't get it anywhere else, special import.
George, I don't have a CD player. Now, please, I'm busy.
Oh, hip-hop. Do you want hip-hop? I've got hip-hop as well.
George.
Listen, next week, speak to me about the CD player. I'll get you.
Go.
What's that 3 million story?
Someone got lucky. Whoa, I don't feel too well. Must be all that toxic waste, huh?
I just can't believe that Coco has asked me to cover a beauty competition. I'm going to speak to Stan about this.
Yeah.
I'm not a junior reporter
Yeah.
covering cattle markets.
Look here, Diana, I've got just the right size for you. Look at the sexy. And for you, Casey, I've got something to protect you. We can go for this or something smaller.
Man. Say, what would you do if you won $3 million?
Why?
No, never mind why. Just what would you do?
I can't give you an answer. I have to consult my partner. And if you don't want this, too bad.
Foul play.
Yeah, hello, Hank.
Hank, I've just received some information. Lamini was arrested last night for trespassing. Perhaps you can try and catch up with him at the police station.
Okay, look, I'll go to the police station in Broderstrom before going to talk to the farmer, yeah? Have Kate meet me at the farm.
And you should also try and speak to the minister on your way back.
Okay. Great, yeah.
By the way, a somewhat tarty lady was asking about you. She said something about you owing her money for services or something. What on earth?
No, she actually does my shirts, yeah. Sorry, hey? Sorry, bad reception.
Hello?
Sorry? Sorry, I can't hear you, you're breaking
Hello?
up. I can't hear. Okay, can't hear you.
I wish I had her luck winning 3 million rand.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mrs. Milan. Casey Dubé, City Post.
Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you too.
Only the best in future. 3 million. My man.
So what are you going to do with the money?
It was the first time.
So, oh, thank you.
I never gambled before.
I always told her to go to Sun City. I always told her, you see.
Yeah, I know, but what are you going to do with the money?
The best. The best.
All the neighbors have been so friendly. They've all come round to congratulate me.
Yes, but you can't trust nobody.
Oh.
We're going to take a tour to Cape Town. The whole country.
Cape Town? You wouldn't be thinking of taking maybe someone who's tall, dark, and handsome with you? Huh? Okay. Oh, yeah, good vintage. Thank you very much. And only the best. Only the best. That's what he did. I was right there, standing next to him. Ooh-ah. Put heads on your chest, yeah? All the time. Such a nice wine.
I mean, we're a serious newspaper. We shouldn't be covering this kind of thing. I am an arts critic. I mean, is it an art? Look, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to know how to do your hair, how to paint your face, what colors suit you, what clothes to wear, what shoes to wear, to walk in those shoes, to spin in those shoes.
Angle the story any way you like.
I respect those women. I mean, do you know what courage it takes to walk around in a bikini? It's like walking around in your underwear, just showing off. I remember seeing on the TV these young girls walking around, but they were so uncomfortable. It was like, please like me, please like me. Oh. And you know what they're going to say at the end? Beauty's from within. You know, and the only reason they say that is because you've got to have the right waist size to say that. Because if you're fat, no one will believe you.
You know what? I, quite frankly, would not like to hear about it, but I would like to read about it. Now, please, just cover the story.
Well, what am I going to do to make you listen to me?
Are you two ladies at each other's throats again?
Miss Galaxy competition?
Ladies. What are ladies? Ladies are women with parts, with pieces, and as long as they're in the right shape and the right size to suit the time, then it's fine. Now, at the millennium, it's anorexia. In the 50s, it was big and buxom and boobs. And you know whose fault it was? It was Twiggy and the discovery of the pill in the 60s that changed the whole image of women and the figure of women. That is how it happened. Because when they discovered the pill, they discovered that a woman could sleep around without any consequences. And so it just became...
Why don't you stop ranting and raving? Start writing.
It is demeaning to all women to be paraded around in a bikini.
I agree. And that is why I want you to go and write about it.
I've been trying to say that. She won't listen.
Excuse me, Mr. Flamini, I believe he was arrested last night.
Flamini?
Yeah.
Paul, was he bailed out?
Yes, if you hurry, you can catch him outside at the car park.
Thanks very much, thanks very much. You Mr. Flamini? I'm from the city post. Now, what happened? Why were you arrested?
My father is 78 years old, and I don't want...
Why don't you talk to the farmer, Mr. Bailey? Ask him. I worked there all my life. I've got my rights.
Wait, what happened to you? You look like you've been hijacked by Marilyn Manson.
Just been bashed, attacked by a trolley with a woman in the bag. There was a bag with and she was wearing the trolley, and there was the trolley. It was the trolley. It's the stupid trolley story. I don't want to talk about this.
Okay.
Oh, Kate, you're back. First thing tomorrow morning, hook up with Hank in Newsroom. We need a front page picture. Yes, the press. You got that? No, the press inside.
Is Hank back?
I told you this morning he's out of town.
I don't believe you. I think he's hiding from me.
Is there anything I can do for you?
See, I'm running the saloon. Well, it's a nightclub, really. And it's very respectable.
What do you do in this club of yours?
I'm an artist. I dance. I'm also on management.
I'll talk to Hank as soon as he gets back.
Ah, we know Hank. If you don't get that money by tomorrow night, we're going to bring those girls in.
What the hell is going on here? Coming in like it's a cabaret or something? I'll have to talk to Stan about this. This is ridiculous.
Diane. Say, Diane. What do you think of my shoes, huh? Straight from Roma, the city of shoes.
They're great.
How much?
I don't know, Casey.
No, please, come on, work with me. How much?
300 rand.
Wrong again. Guess.
425.
I paid 1,699 for the shoes. I saved a rand, ladies and gentlemen.
You paid 1,500 rand for that pair of shoes? Your father must be spinning in his grave. He was the most celebrated editor in the history of this country.
Diane, I am previously disadvantaged, okay?
Okay. Fine.
Now just relax. Learn to live a little bit, huh?
Fine. Just don't drink, Casey. Don't treat yourself like a rubbish. You are a brilliant man. You can be a brilliant journalist. You've just come back from New York, and now you're treating yourself like a rubbish, and then you're going to become a rubbish.
Fine. Thank you. Point taken. Let's drop the subject.
Okay, down, boy. Good doggy, good doggy. Mr. Bailey?
He's not here.
Do you know where he is?
No. Maybe he's gone to the bar.
All right, which bar?
He sometimes goes to the Grand.
Okay, thanks. Thanks very much. Nice dog. Thanks. Hello?
Yes?
I'd like a room, please.
We don't have rooms for... Who are you? Where do you come from?
I'm a journalist from the City Post. All right with that?
Emma! Emma! We take last orders at 8:30 for supper, but you can have breakfast tomorrow morning.
Well, can I have a sandwich or something?
It's after 9. Everything in the kitchen's closed up. The cook has gone home.
Listen, is this a hotel or what?
Take it or leave it. You want a room or don't you?
Look, I'm not going to leave it, all right? I insist you get me a sandwich or something.
I'll send the girl to the cafe next door for a pie. You can eat it in the bar if you like.
What sort of pie?
Steak and kidney pie.
Well, that's nice. As long as it's not pie in the sky. Oh, by the way, I'm looking for a Mr. Bailey, a local farmer. Do you know him?
Try the bar.
Thanks. For nothing.
Okay, sir, one beer coming up. Right, anything else? You're okay down there? Hell, this is a nice song, eh? Still the one night run. Woo! The one night run. You laugh, eh? I've got talent, I've got news for you. I haven't given up hope. One day I'm going to be there singing in Sun City.
I'll make you a star, baby. Eh? You come out to the farm. You'll see stars. Lots of stars.
You keep your hands to yourself, you starry-eyed dipsomaniac. Otherwise, I'm going to take your little starling and squeeze it to a pulp.
Promises.
So he's just looking for you.
I'm looking for a Mr. Bailey. Anybody know or see a Mr. Bailey?
Who wants to know?
I'm Molefe, City Post.
Ah, a reporter. Just what we need. Listen, China, this is a quiet little town, okay? We don't need you coming around here sniffing at our dirty washing.
Come on, Batman. Dirty washing. We must hang up our own washing here now.
Quiet, be quiet. This is not the place to interview a person. It's a private place.
Now listen, the sign outside said this was a public bar, hmm?
So what do you want to know?
Well, I'd like to know about Mr. Flamini.
I thought so. And what do you want to know about Mr. Flamini?
Well, first of all, I'd like to know why he was arrested for trespassing. Look, I'm doing a story on the homeless and why they're flocking to the cities. Now, why was Mr. Flamini kicked out of his home? Why was he kicked off the farm? Huh? Do you think I could have a brandy and coke, please, love?
Coming up.
And I'll have another one. Thanks, sweetheart.
Okay.
I'll tell you about Mr. Flamini.
Pat is new to the farming business. His uncle died 6 months ago and left him the farm.
Come on, Pete, you don't need to tell him my whole life story, okay? Anyway, that's got nothing to do with Flamini.
Of course it has.
Look, it's a small farm, okay? It can only support about 10 to 12 workers. The farm is running at a loss.
Tell him about Flamini's harem. That's a problem.
Yeah. Look, Flamini and some of the older guys, they've got vast amounts of children and grandchildren. Flamini's got 4 wives.
That's Pat's trouble. He's jealous. He wished he had 4 wives. Am I right, Pat? He's just jealous.
Look, now, they all live there, on the farm, in their separate houses, all right? And, I mean, there are children everywhere.
His uncle even built a school for the brats.
So now I'm left carrying this whole village. And there's wives and daughters. We're short of power, we're short of water. That means another generator.
Yeah, look, I know all that, okay, but why have Flamini arrested? Hmm?
I went away on business. After about 3 weeks, I come back. Flamini has built some shacks, 3 shacks, just opposite the farmhouse. He wouldn't take them away.
Yeah, but we've got laws in this country.
Laws? My ass. And this country's riding the crest of a crime wave higher than Mount Everest. Laws? Wake up, China. There's no laws.
Do you think I could see you tomorrow?
Sure. Come past the farm tomorrow morning. First thing.
Great, thanks. Yes.
I've had this terrible dream. I dreamt I had a case full of money, and I was on top of Table Mountain.
And the wind blew it away.
How do you know?
I'm off to the cattle market.
Di, tell you what, I'll do the assignment for you. I'll talk to the beauty queens.
Shut up.
Oh, shut
No,
up.
really, guys. I'll take the tape measure and personally measure their vital statistics. So I can do an in-depth analysis of their facts and figures.
Casey, do your story on toxic waste and shut up.
You're such a male chauvinist. I would hate to see your vital statistics. I bet they're not vital.
Oh, please, you've never seen my body. You don't know my body. Nobody knows my body.
Hello, Mr. Flamini. How are you? Okay, good.
Good, you're here. I've alerted the town hall. Hey, Mr. Dube, can I come in with you?
No, Philip. You stay here, okay?
Pull on the gate.
I'll see you now, Mr. Flamini. Patrick, as I was trying to explain to you last night, what's the whole idea of throwing whole families off your property? Hmm? I mean, listen, families that have been there for what? 3, maybe 4 generations.
How can I support a whole village? My uncle spent the entire family fortune on this place, supporting everything that moved. He built schools, he built dams. Now he's gone and I'm left holding the baby.
Yeah, but Patrick, isn't it a case of throwing the baby out with the bathwater?
Now look here, Mr. Bailey. This is going too far. And who might this be?
Hank Molofe, City Post.
Oh, good. People need to hear about this. I'm Dube, Isaac Dube, Town Hall. You can't push people on the streets unless there's alternative accommodation.
And you can't tell me what to do on my own property.
Oh, yes, I can. More than that, I can take you to court.
Fine. Do that. Now get off my land.
Hey, cool it, guys. Okay, there are two sides to this story.
Yes, my story and Mr. Dlamini's story. Your uncle wasn't as wonderful as you're trying to make out.
You leave my uncle out of this.
You should know. It's known all over Blue that he raped 2 11-year-old girls. Hey, don't interrupt me. And furthermore, let's make things clear. He got 3 months for beating one of his neighbors to death.
I want you off my land now.
Yeah, hello, Hank? Yeah. No, don't come to the farm. Just meet me by the gate, okay? Yeah. Okay. Now I'm there now. Bye.
Mr. Dlamini, I'll represent you on behalf of the council, but you have to listen to me.
Where must I go with my family?
The council will take care of you and your family, and I've spoken to the Rotary Club. But this will have a lot of repercussions.
Wow, get some great shots, did you, kid?
Brilliant, and don't call me kid.
Front page, eh?
You make me sick.
Wow, sometimes you are sick.
You love this, don't you? I mean, look at all these people, look at all this land, and you just don't see it.
Stop being such a sob, sister, all right? Get on with your job. This is not an isolated incident. This happens all the time. There are millions of cases like this. This is much too big for your little brain, love.
And you are much too big for your little shoes, love.
I don't know what I'm going to do if I win.
And I don't know what I'm going to do if I lose.
Hi, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Why exactly do you want to be a beauty queen?
I am a beauty queen. And don't you forget it, girl.
Yeah, but that's not a career. I mean, what is your future?
It's my vocation.
You asking rather funny questions. Where are you from anyway?
I'm from City Post. I'm doing an in-depth piece about the life.
I think you're a bit out of your depth.
That's exactly why I'm here. I'd just like to know what happens to the lives of women who want to make a living by parading their bodies about.
We don't parade our bodies about.
Okay. Sorry. Could you just tell me a bit about yourself, your background, where you come from, education?
I'm from Benoni.
And I'm from PE.
Girls!
Girls, on stage, come on. This is it. This is the big moment. Stunning, great. On. Nice, nice, nice. Ready for? Move it, move it.
George, can you come here for a minute? Sit down. I've been meaning to talk to you. We are not a public marketplace, George. You can't just peddle your wares and display them on office desks. I've employed you as a messenger, and that is your job.
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. Now let's all go do our jobs.
It's a clearance sale. I must get rid of my stock.
It adds up. I just knew the story Hank is working on is about to give us trouble. And another thing, Hank is giving City Post a bad reputation with these tarts coming in here looking for money for their past services.
It's Hank's problem, Joe. Anyway, I'll have a word with him to keep his ladies out of sight and pay his debts.
You're too soft.
Let's get back to business. As far as the story is concerned, I don't see any problems. It's a straightforward investigative report about the causes of homelessness and our squatter camps.
It's a story too complicated for Hank to handle.
Sometimes, Joe, you're just too prim and proper. Your stuffy carefulness is stifling and oppressive. I'll never know how you ever ended up a journalist.
Hank is too damned independent.
Let Hank investigate further. Let him speak to a specialist or some professor or some... Oh, get Hank to talk to the Farmers Association and the minister.
We better be careful. I mean, we can't afford legal suits.
Joe, dear Joe.
Hank?
Yeah?
What do you think's going to happen to these people?
I don't know. No. Anyway, after Bailey and his lawyers see our piece in the paper, they're certainly going to drop those charges against Lamini, Anyway, let's talk about something else.
What? Hi. What will it be?
Yep, hello? Yeah, Hank? Yeah, why?
I want some pizza. What pizzas do you have?
Our vegetarian is very good, and so is the Hawaiian. And the
Hang on a
is also
minute.
quite
Listen, Joe. I'm going to interview him anyway, okay? Yeah, okay, Joe?
I'm going to have a
Idiots.
vegetarian pizza. Okay. What do you want? And a mineral water.
Great. Twits. Sorry, can I have a arrabbiata, please, with extra garlic and also a mineral water? Thank you.
Okay. Who's a twit?
What? Oh, no, Joe, man. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's always interfering. I should have retired him years ago. Idiots.
Hank, I think you need a holiday. You need a break. You are so extreme and excessive at the moment and so irritable. I know that you don't see it.
Yeah, no one but you, yeah? Now listen, Kate, I like you. You're a good sport. But you've got a lot to learn.
Not from you.
Oh, right, yeah. That's right, because you think I'm more arrogant and patronizing towards you. But I've been in this business a long time, all right? I've been through ups and I've been through downs, I've been through lows and I've been through highs. I've been through lots of lows and lots of highs.
Well, there you go again, being arrogant and patronizing.
Kate, I've been in this business for 15 years, all right? I've been a crime reporter, I've been a sports correspondent, I've been a parliamentary correspondent.
But that's just the thing. You become so cynical about the world, you know? You're just so hard now. Nothing can touch you. You just cloaked yourself in the superficiality and you're just so tough the whole time, you know?
Any more drinks?
No, thank you.
And what about your mother?
My mother?
Yeah, your mother.
Well, there you go.
What?
You owe me 1 Havana.
No, actually, I owe you a whole box so you can go and smoke yourself to death.
Is there anything I can do?
No.
How did it go with the beauty show?
Quite extraordinary.
What's so extraordinary about a beauty
The
pageant?
winner is a former nun.
I'll have none of that.
And the toxic waste story?
There are too many loopholes in the law, and tons of the stuff is still being imported into the country. Plus, I found out a government official is involved.
How's your story coming on?
Just fine, Coco.
We have a deadline to meet. Get on with it.
Okay, would you develop those pictures, pronto?
Hank, did you interview the minister?
Jawohl, Herr Joe. And he says, and I quote, "The future success of farming lies in developing small villages on or near the farms in which the farm workers develop and own their own communities," unquote.
Well, what is the government going to do about the present situation?
God knows. He avoided the question.
Gentlemen, I've just had a call from Bailey's lawyers. They are dropping the trespassing charges. And together with the town council, the Rotary Club, and the Farmers Association, have donated a piece of land next to Bailey's farm to Dlamini and the farming community.
Excuse me.
What's he up to this time?
Sorry, Stan, I need a picture. I need a photographer. I mean, Kate.
Bit late.
What for?
Well, the paper's about to go to bed. Deadline, 8 p.m.
Well, it's the Miss Galaxy competition. I need a picture for my article.
I thought you didn't like the cattle market.
I don't, but I like some of the people. And, I need a picture of her in a bikini and in a nun's outfit. She has done it all, and that's my story.
The pictures are great. They'll be ready in 20 minutes. I am exhausted. I'm whacked. I'm off. Bye.
Oh, no.
Sorry, Kate.
I'm afraid it's...
Kate, we need you. Please, it's urgent. We need pictures of Miss Galaxy by deadline, which is now.
Okay.
I don't mind being photographed in my bikini, just not in my nun's habit. I'm not a nun anymore. It would be sacrilege.
Okay, that's fine. This must be you.
That's right.
Wow. Can I borrow it?
Sure, with pleasure.
Thanks.
City Post investigates toxic waste.
Body language rediscovered.
Jackpot winner disappears?
Bailey drops charges.
Aha! Photographer hit by trolley tramp.
Beauty queen was a nun.
Swap dog kennel for a hairdryer, anybody?
Oh, come on.